Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Sophia. I just realized my hair looks really whack in this video, so please excuse me. I'm not having a good hair day. It's kind of messy, so sorry about that. I just finished freshman year, so in my district, we do it 7 through 9 is junior high. So I just finished junior high. A lot happened during this time, so I just kind of want to make a reflection video. So first off, we start 7th grade at a different school. I was 12 going to 13, so yeah, this was just kind of my growing years where I was still kind of a 6th grader, because I do consider myself, I'm mature, but I'm more young at heart, I guess, than other people. Like, I don't do bad stuff, like, I don't know, in 7th grade, I was still kind of in 6th grade for me. I wore Abercrombie kids, like, I wore kids' clothes. Like, I was just very, very cringy. I didn't have my Invisalign. I had a big gap. It was really bad. I did have a boyfriend. So honestly, my grades in 7th grade were not the best. I think I had mostly B's, which was weird because my old school was nowhere near as hard as my new school is. I had one good friend. Her name's Grace. And I skated. Wasn't very good. My boyfriend, oh my god, I don't really want to talk about this, but you guys know Bella, so her brother. When I went to Mexico, I was dating her brother, so honestly this was a big learning curve in my life. So I was too scared. I didn't tell my mom, so I ruined our total relationships. Like, we're not even friends anymore. When you're still in middle school, I feel like it's good to have relationships. Don't do anything like too crazy, I guess. Like, if you know you'll have to see someone in the future, you probably shouldn't do it, especially if they're like your half cousin, but like not blood cousin. But if you have a family friend, don't date their son. Learn that from experience. 7th grade, I did track. And middle school sports, I feel like this is a good way to make friends. But since I skate, I only did one season of track. We're gonna be moving for a couple years, so we finally found the house, which is our house now. And my parents were very skeptical going into it because it's very outdated and old, but it has a nice backyard and a nice pool. We got the house, and at the end of the 7th grade school year, we started going to this house and painting and just getting everything ready for the summer. So like a couple weeks after school, I think maybe the week after, we moved into our new house. This summer was a very fun summer for me, which was weird because I didn't have any friends, but that's how 7th grade year was. From 7th to 8th grade, I changed tremendously. Even from 8th grade to 9th grade now, I changed so much. So I feel like middle school years are very good for just developing yourself, your personality, your looks, everything. I feel like it was very good for me to get out of my old school and into my new school, because during that summer, I changed. I had bushy eyebrows, so I got my eyebrows waxed. Yeah, I went on a big haul, Abercrombie and Houster instead of Abercrombie Kids, so that was a big step up for me. And I came to school better, nice, new, and improved. No one knew me, which was the good thing, because before I was cringy, and it really got me to kind of where I am today. 8th grade year was probably the craziest year of them all. I started off my new school. I was really scared. I only knew one person. It was scary for me, and I have a diary starting now. Ooh, this was the year where I got a lot of boyfriends, so I would say this was my first relationship, because I didn't count the other one from 7th grade, because literally I wouldn't even hug him. That's why he broke up with me, so yup. I don't really want to say names, but if you're watching this, hi. We haven't talked in a while because you blocked me, but yeah. I started off 8th grade year. I didn't date anyone for a month. I was trying to get friends, but I didn't really have too many friends. I was just kind of acquaintances with everyone. I think I hung out with anyone on the weekends really for the first month or so. The first month was very slow, and I was having trouble because my old school was literally so easy, and I got B's in it, and my new school was so hard. So I was doing really bad with my grades. My power school wasn't working, so my mom couldn't even see my grades. I didn't even know how to get it to work either, so neither of us could see my grades. I had no idea really what I was getting and stuff, because my teachers don't really pass back papers anymore, So I had no idea how I was really doing. I got in some trouble this year. It wasn't like that bad. It was just because of grades. And I met this guy. This is weird to talk about, but it's gonna be good in the future just to like learn about all this because it's so funny. And over the summer, I really want to type it all out and print it up and make like a proper diary instead of my sloppy handwriting because I can't even read my own handwriting. I met this guy. His name was Pomegranate. Me and my friends had code names for all the guys. That's how we would like talk about people when we were in class and they were around. We would like say their code name. So, I kind of liked this guy, but I had a friend that liked him, so I was just like, oh, like nothing's gonna like, just get over it. It's fine. And then I told her, and she was not really the best friend for me. And she told him, and I was freaking out because I was like, I'm the new girl, like, no one really knows me, like, people are gonna think I'm weird if I already like someone, like, a month in the school. Him, and then he texted me, hey, I said hi, and then she texted me before he said the question. She was like, oh, Alex likes you, and I was like, no, he doesn't. And then Pomegranate texted me right after that, and was like, do you like me? Because Paige told me you did. And I was like, haha, yeah. And he said, no, wait, I like you too. So Paige was so sad because she wanted Pomegranate to like her, but he likes me instead. And then he asked me if I wanted to be BF and GF over text. And I said yes. So that lasted about 2.5 months. I would count that as kind of like my real first relationship. I've never like hung out with him though. Actually, I've never hung out with a guy before. Nothing really happened between us. We just kind of like talked and were friends, I guess. But we just like called each other boyfriend and girlfriend. It was one of those weird middle school relationships. So really, probably I shouldn't count it, but we're just going to anyways. So my mom found out about my bad grades and I got in trouble. I got my phone taken away and I told like Pomegranate, like, don't text me, I'm getting my phone taken away, because my mom sent me a picture of my grades and was like, are you kidding me? Like, you're in so much trouble. While I was in school, so I was so scared. I got home and she took my phone. I had an F in Algebra 1, which I really wasn't even supposed to be in, but at my old school, they did it a different way, so I would have been in Algebra 1 at my old school, but not in the new one. And then I was in Honors English, and that wasn't going too great either, and then like history wasn't good. I was like okay in science and then an A in Spanish. She texted me and I started like crying. I was in 8th grade, but I started crying and then like he was like Sophia, like, are you okay? And I was like no, like this is not good. The exact text that my mom said is, no wonder you didn't want me to see your grades. They're terrible. Because I actually was like trying in school. I wasn't just blowing it off. But it still made me upset because I don't like getting in trouble. So then he texted me and was like, I feel really bad. And I was like, oh, like, it's okay. Like, I'll be fine. I texted and was like, don't like Snapchat me. Don't text me because my mom's taking my phone. And I didn't tell her once again about this relationship. So I said all of this at around 7 o'clock. And then she told me, I'm gonna find out why this is all happening, like why you're getting bad grades. And I was like, oh my god, like this is not good, because I didn't tell her about it. So then it's 10 o'clock at night and she calls me downstairs and she was like, why did someone say what happened, your boyfriend's worried? And then my mom's like, Sophia, who's your boyfriend? And I didn't lie, so I just told her Pomegranate. Or she said, you have a boyfriend the second week of school? And I was like, yeah, it's a month in the school. And then my dad was like, come here. And I was like, oh god. And my mom said to my dad, like, oh, Brian, did you have a girlfriend when you were in 8th grade? And he's like, no, I couldn't get a girl to kiss me. And in the end of this, my parents weren't really mad that I had a boyfriend. They were just like surprised. Then my mom was threatening me and was like, okay, well, you can't go to regionals in Tennessee next week with your grades like this. And I was so upset because I was so excited to go. I was like good at regionals and I was very obsessed with Pomegranate because like hockey player, like he was pretty cute. So everyone knew me as Pomegranate's girlfriend. Yay. I don't want to talk about what happened next, but during our relationship, I got very, very sick. So I had a cold, but it turned into like a sinus infection. So I was like sick for exactly a month, and I really should have went to the doctor. Like I couldn't, like I was coughing, sneezing all the time. Like I always had a runny nose. Like it was just not very good. So I actually forgot to say this, but the reason why I didn't stay home from school was because I wanted to see Pomegranate. Then he broke up with me, and this is where Sophia gets broken. And I cried for like a straight week after this, even though it really wasn't a big deal looking back on it. But at the time, it really was a big deal for me. So I cried for a week, and he broke up with me because his mom found out about me, and she wasn't allowed to date. During this whole day, we didn't even talk. So after I knew something was up after my second hour. So we didn't talk. Him and his friends kept looking at me and talking, and I was like, oh no, like this is not gonna be good. And it's funny because this whole week, like he had his phone taken away the week we broke up. So like I was like scared. I was like, what if he like breaks up with me? Like I feel like something's gonna happen, because like it was just too good to be true. And he broke up with me because he said it was too much with hockey in school. He broke up with me on like Wednesday, and that Friday he got a new girlfriend. So, yep, I was very broken about that. It's really not okay to do that. Like, don't do that to someone. Like, be honest if you are breaking up with someone for someone else, because it just really hurts that person when they find out from other people and when they were as attached as I was. So I was broken. That was not good. I tried to make some new friends. So the next couple months are just kind of nothing. Oh, I went skiing. Oh, we're not gonna talk about skiing. I went skiing with my mom's friends and the guy, my ex. So we became friends again over the trip. We skied together, like it was super fun. I came back to school, nothing happened. And then I made a new friend, and I still kind of talk to her now. Yeah, so then I got another boyfriend in April, and he was really nice, very smart, but I wasn't as attached in this relationship. I feel bad saying this, but he wasn't like as cute as the other one. So we dated for a couple months, nothing happened. So that's pretty much all that happened in 8th grade. The girl that I was friends with at the beginning that told my mom, we had a lot of fights over the 8th grade, and like I just kind of cut her off because it was toxic. I go back to school. I went to regionals for skating. That didn't go very well. Yeah, nothing else really happened. This is when I started up my YouTube again. And we come to cruise time. This was major tea. I didn't date anyone on the cruise. I met someone and I kind of liked them. So that's who Bo is. It was just a funny time. The cruise was probably the funnest thing ever for me. This year I really just kind of gained a lot of friends. I got really good grades this year, all A's the whole year. Honestly, my advice for middle school, don't do stupid stuff. Like, don't vape. It's so dumb. It's a waste of money. It's not even good for you. Get good grades. Don't get in too much trouble because you'll regret it later. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like this video, comment down below your favorite story. And yeah, I think that's it. So, bye guys.